Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 31st to February 6th. So this week, I started seeing an image of some gladiators in training. I don't know why gladiators, but it kind of felt, obviously it's a metaphor, but I feel like it's something about you really like honing in on your craft, really working at something. So I feel like there is an emphasis on that this week for you, Gemini, like, really working on something that you're building or creating. And I really feel like a lot of you are in your element. You are really exploring something that you're really passionate about, something that you really love, or maybe you're just in a place or with people that you really feel like you fit or you belong. So there's a really nice harmony to your energy this week, which is really beautiful. So I love that inner peace here. I also feel like there's something about you making progress or some kind of forward movement and something that you really had to go through quite a bit of struggle with. They're bringing my attention to the lotus flowers in that pond that the koi fish swim in. And it's like, growing from the mud. It's like you really had to go through a really big learning process and to go through a lot of these experiences in order for you to really bloom and grow and to it's almost like you had to earn your stripes. You had to earn your seat. You had to earn this seat of blossoming and blooming and being able to get to experience the sun, being able to get to experience where you are right now. You're like reflecting on how much you had to really push through and grow through to get to where you are. And that reflection, that tapping into connecting with that experience of yours is going to really bring in an inner peace within you, because it's going to make you feel very accomplished. It's going to make you feel like, wow, look at what I did. Look at where I am today. And so this is very beautiful. I love this. Let's see what's coming up for you here. I'm using a different deck called the Chrysalis Tarot, which is really beautiful for this month of February because it has such a dreamlike, visionary kind of a vibe to it. So we start off with the Page of Stones. This is the Page of Pentacles. So again, honing in on your craft. I feel like you're making some adjustments. You're kind of working at something, trying to understand something, bring it to like another level. There's this toning. I keep seeing like toning. Really refining and perfecting something that you're working on. This could even be yourself, like really working on yourself. I feel like some of you are, with that Four of Mirrors, it's like you're really allowing yourself to take some time to focus inward. So you really feel like a lot of you might be even placing some focus on your own inner growth, really developing some specific trait or aspect of yourself that you really want to master. I'm seeing that as well. So I feel like this week is all about mastering something, bringing it to the next level, allowing yourself to grow in an area. Yeah, the Queen of Mirrors. Wow, beautiful. So we have a lot of Cups energy here. So I feel like this is all about having like compassion and growth. I'm hearing like sincerity, but also for forgiveness, grace, compassion towards yourself or towards maybe some kind of situation. I feel like you're learning something or you're looking at something in a different way or a different perspective. Like you're seeing something from a different angle. Okay, yeah. So you're really starting out on a new journey here because you have the Fool and the Page of Stones. So you're kind of experimenting, learning how something works, learning how you can navigate something. Curiosity. This is very curious energy here, like exploring. Four of Spirals. Okay. I feel like you're making some decisions on what it is that you want. It's like, I feel like maybe some of you are, I'm hearing worried about making the wrong choice because we have that Two of Scrolls. Which is the Two of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Swords here. So I feel like you're trying to make some kind of, or it took some time even to kind of make some kind of decision about what it is that you want in terms of where you want to create some kind of foundation. I feel like there might be some kind of cleaning up that you need to do, some kind of decluttering, maybe decluttering from certain experiences. I feel like you're uncovering something old, something like dusting off the cobwebs off of something that you might have set off to the side. And it feels like you're exploring something, looking deeper into a situation in order to allow yourself to liberate yourself from that. So it feels like there's a healing happening here too. There's like some kind of emotional healing. And that Four of Mirrors is, almost it's being withdrawn, being emotionally withdrawn. But I feel like you're doing that because you're taking some time to really reflect. I feel like this week might be about inner reflection as well. Going within, working through something. Yeah, Queen of Stones. It's like you're rebuilding something that has better foundations, or you might be looking through your life in certain areas and crevices and kind of seeing where there needs to be like an adjustment, or there needs to be some kind of like a light shown on some area where it just feels really dark, or it feels like you haven't tended to something in a while. And so it's almost like you're carving out time this week to really allow yourself to do that. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Nine of Mirrors. And with the Queen of Stones, it's like you are building your own beautiful sanctuary is what I'm hearing. And I really feel like you're just going to really enjoy being in your own space. So for some of you, if like you're an artist or you have some kind of craft, something that you're working on, you might just be really enjoying your work or enjoy building, and really almost like I'm hearing the word renovating, but renovating feels like it's more of it has more of like it feels more symbolic, if that makes sense. It feels more like you're renovating, maybe even just on an emotional level. You're emotionally renovating, or you could also be just building something, but you really enjoy what you're doing. I feel like you're just in your happy place here, working on something. Yeah, so you're cultivating, you are tapping into your intuition, you're tapping into your gifts. I feel like some of you are really tuning into something that you're very good at, and wanting to kind of just put all of your energy and focus into that. We have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Scrolls here. I also feel like you're being very protective of your energy as well. I feel like you are being very careful with who like you tell certain pieces of information to, or who you're allowing in. And I'm not saying that it's not a defensive thing. It feels more of like you're assessing who you feel like will be able to meet you with where you're at. You're just kind of like assessing where other people stand, their level of understanding something that you're working on or something that you're going through. Maybe there's something that you're working on that you feel like maybe the people around you may not understand your concept, or may not understand like where you're coming from or what your vision is. And so I feel like you're just kind of keeping some things to yourself, and you're allowing, and that feels more peaceful for you than needing to really explain something that you're working on or something that you're going through. See, again, we have that Four of Scrolls. So this is about rest, rejuvenation, meditation, being with yourself, needing to really sort through some emotions or some kind of experience. I feel like you're really getting in touch with yourself here. I feel like some of you may also be looking to kind of change paths, or you're stepping. We did have the Hero, which is the Fool card. So it's like stepping onto a new path. There's like a new fresh energy here. And I feel like you're trying to figure out where it is, how you're feeling about it, where you're going to put your energy, and who you're going to bring along with you, or where do you need to have boundaries with some people too. Yeah. I feel like you're being very observant of the people around you that you can't really trust. I feel like there may be you're setting your boundaries, especially with the Seven of Spirals, the Four of Scrolls. There may be just some individuals in your life that you're not really feeling like you can be vulnerable with them. Like you can be, some people are they have this mask on, or maybe you're seeing how some people kind of have a mask on and you don't really trust them. So there's some boundaries here that you're setting. Yeah, this is all about truth. So seeing something for what it really is, and being able to make some kind of choice or decision for yourself based off of what you're noticing. So especially with that Watcher with the Queen of Cups, it's like she's very in tune. She's very intuitive, very in touch with her intuition, what she knows, what she observes, what she watches. That's why it's the Watcher here, very very in tune with what she's able to notice. And I feel like it's not something that you need to announce, or it's not something that I don't see you like really, saying anything about it. But I also see you noticing something about somebody or some kind of situation. And it's like you're keeping it to yourself, like you're keeping your opinions to yourself with the Four of Squirrels. But at the same time, you're also making your decision to like, okay, I've noticed that, there's this trait in this one person, doesn't really feel like I can really trust them. So I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to set up my boundaries. And this is that call to truth. This is that being very honest and authentic with yourself and saying things for what they are, like calling it what it is. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Mirrors too. So it is about honoring yourself, honoring your path, and following your heart with the King of Mirrors. I feel like you're following your heart. You are putting that first. You're making that a priority. And that's the direction that you're going in here with this new journey here. It does feel like there's some decisions that you're needing to make. There's some kind of like, and I feel like it's a decision that you're having to make within yourself, because I feel like you're rerouting your path, and it may be different from maybe what other people expected of you, or different from what other people are wanting you to do. So it's almost, I'm seeing that you're needing to make a choice for yourself, something that is in alignment with yourself. And it's kind of asking you to be a little bit courageous and brave in that, and being honest with yourself. Yeah. So Spirit is encouraging you to follow your heart, is what I'm hearing here, and have that strength and courage to follow your heart, be true to your heart. I feel like there's some kind of decision you're needing to make, and you're being encouraged to be authentic. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Friendship. I'm deeply grateful for the gift of friends. My appreciation for them is endless. So we did have the Three of Cups here. So that is about tribes. It's about celebrations. It's about other people, coming into contact with other people. With this friendship card, I'm kind of seeing that this may be a time where you're assessing who your friends are and who aren't, because I do feel like you are noticing something about the people around you. And I don't know if that's zoned in on one specific person or like a community that you're in, but it feels like some of you are choosing like a different path, or you're veering off into a different path that feels more in alignment with you because of something that you've observed about the people around you. So there's something that you're thinking about. It's on your mind, something that you are assessing and observing and coming to some kind of conclusion for yourself. And you're being encouraged to really do what is in resonance with your heart and what feels right for you. So yeah, it feels like relationships are really strong here, but also just honoring your gifts, honoring yourself, honoring your talents. So yeah, a real beautiful focus on you in all areas and however that shows up. Okay. Beautiful reading, Gemini. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Gemini.